All the way back in the year of 2015, Super Mario Maker arrived fashionably late on the Wii U. And despite that console being long forgotten even at the time, it still managed to sell 4 million copies. So with all the extra sauce Super Mario Maker 2 added, ranging from things like a story mode, multiplayer, 3D world mechanics, slopes, auto-scrolling, extra power-ups, and even like 30 other things that nobody realized they wanted, you can only imagine how much acid rip on a console that people actually own. So if it's everything the last game was, plus way more, you'd think $60 is a great deal, right? Well, some people are a little peeved at the fact that if you don't have the Switch's online service, then the games are supposedly more useless than powdered water. And some would even go as far as to call it a scam forcing you to buy Nintendo's online service. But is it really a scam? Is it a bad deal? Or is it actually a bargain? And if it is a bargain, is it a good one? Well, grab your favorite meat snack, enjoy some nice frothy horse juice, press the subscribe button if you haven't already, and allow me, the world's least respected wine connoisseur Cameron, to tell you why Mario Maker 2 is not a scam. Normally I wait until after the intro to tell you where I stand on something, but what can I say? I'm pretty excited for Super Mario Maker 2. To be fair, most people agree with me and not too many people are claiming it's gonna be a scam, but I thought the handful of people who do is big enough for me to make a video on it. But just cause Mario Maker 2 is considerably less fun without the paid online service, that doesn't make it a ripoff. I mean, first of all, even though the Switch's online service could easily be way better, which Nintendo absolutely deserves to get heckled for, by the way, the fact is that even though the service used to be free, it is still worth $20 a year. And even if you still think $20 a year is too much, Mario Maker 2 has a bundle that costs $10 more and gives you a year's worth of the service. Some might complain that since most people probably want to play this game online, that actually makes the game cost more than the standard $60. But if you look at the other consoles, there's an assload of games that are unplayable without an online service. And even though those services are way better, they still cost 3 times as much money. Besides, the Switch's online service lets you play other games too, you dingus. And even though Nintendo could do way better, the few NES games they're providing are still better than nothing. And to top it all off, Mario Maker 2 comes with 100 preloaded stages, and it lets you create your own anyway. So even without the internet, you're not completely screwed. And it's not like it's a port of the original game or anything like that either. This is a full-blown sequel that went above and beyond. So if you remember the fact that video games used to cost way more than they do today, even before inflation, then even $70 for a game like this has to be considered a great deal. And it's still not expensive enough to stop this game from becoming one of, if not the best-selling Switch game of all time. I mean, it's taking literally everything that makes 2D Mario great and giving you more stages than you'll ever be able to play that'll surely have something for everyone. There's sure to be wacky levels, easy levels, hard levels, levels where you don't even have to press a button, and if the recent fan-made stages from Smash Ultimate are a sign of things to come, then probably a lot of weens. Whoa, settle down, Pro Jared. I'll tell Nintendo to revoke your right to buy this game.
And believe me, I'll do it. It's true. That's better.
Anyway, I think it's safe to say that even if you hate the online service, Super Mario Maker 2 is well worth the money. Because if you can't afford $10 a year, then I don't even know how you got a Switch in the first place. But there is one more can of worms that seems to have a lot of people talking for some reason. I'm talking, of course, about the vouchers that you can only buy with the Switch's online service. It costs $100, and you can exchange it for 2 full-priced first-party games, which ends up saving you $20. But the catch is that you can only redeem these vouchers for digital games. A lot of people seem to be annoyed at how little the discount is for having to commit to buying 2 games. But if you ask my rod hole looking ass, I don't see this as a reason to complain since it's still better than nothing. And at worst, it's something that doesn't have any negative effect whatsoever. If you prefer buying games digitally anyway, then this is basically a free year's worth of Nintendo's online service. But if you're like me and prefer physical, then you could just ignore this altogether. Like I said, I know Nintendo's online service has a lot of room left for improvement, but this cute little gesture tells me that Nintendo is trying. So even though I'm still gonna heckle the above-average sized den for thinking anyone cares about Clu Clu Land in 2019, I am also gonna give them points for trying to soften the blow of $20 a year as much as possible. Because it's not something they even had to do in the first place, since Mario Maker 2 looks so good that everybody pretty much needs it in order to survive, even if that means spending a little extra on a substandard online service. And for anyone who even cares, the game's file size is less than 3 gigabytes. Which doesn't really matter, I guess, but I don't know, I thought it was pretty neat. But I'll tell you 2 people whose file sizes are even more impressive, whatever that means, are today's patrons of the day, Justin D and JT Murdoch. If you want to join these 2 legends, then consider supporting this channel on Patreon for loot boxes and Polaroids in the mail. And if you pick up one of our shirts or mugs that are guaranteed to land you a hot date, then you can make cameos in our video doing whatever you want by simply sending us pictures or videos of you rocking it like these badasses right here. Anyway, what do you guys think about Nintendo's tiny deals? Do you think they're better than nothing, or am I just a fan man who's giving them way too much credit? Either way, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll try my goddamnedest to respond to everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to see more videos like this. And if you want to help this channel grow, then simply liking and sharing goes a long way. My name's Cameron, and I'll see you next time.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.